She's an actress and a singer and an author who now has a new role as an addiction counselor.
Well, we want to welcome Mackenzie Phillips and Brad Lamb join us to talk about their partnership and what they're up to and why you're in town.
Partners.
Yeah, partners.
There you go. Good morning to both of you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning.
I appreciate it. I was struck by both of you have this energy and this vitality that immediately just jumps out when you meet people, and especially when you're meeting you for the first time. And now, Brad, you are known as, they call you the celebrity whisperer.
Oh, do they? Well, it's probably...
why do they call you that, and how do you get so much experience, and how are you able to understand an addict and be able to help them?
Well, I think it's because I try to keep headlines from becoming headlines with high-profile cases.
Okay.
Well, let's make it clear that you do a lot of
I do a lot of interventions. So
okay.
for
You're with intervention.com.
Intervention.com. So for 10 years, that was the bulk of my work was this type of intervention. I call it an invitational intervention, where we invite somebody to their own intervention, and they almost always come, and then we get down to it.
Yeah.
So it's a little softer approach, but very successful. And you know, I think I have that tag because I sometimes get spotted with folks that I'm working with, and but I'm very good at disguises and low profile.
Yeah.
But you know, it's tone and tenor. I think I grew up Quaker, and I think that kind of helps me now, even as I work with people. I'm pretty tough, but I'm also pretty gentle in how I talk with folks. I have a good sense of humor too. I enjoy the joy of life. Plus, I'm a 20-year crystal meth addict and alcoholic, so
You have the experience. You know of where you speak.
I was struggling for years and years and years, and so I come from that vantage point of, you know, I was in the gutter and I got out, and it sure is better over here.
Yeah, way better.
Way better.
Way
Better. Well, Mackenzie, going back, this whole experience that you've had, now that you're helping other people, does it help with the conversation? Because you can go, I've been there, I know what you're going through, you know, that sort of thing.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you know, an addict or two addicts is all it takes to talking together to create change. And I think that when you bring such a story with you and so much compassion and empathy that you don't necessarily have to say, well, guess what happened to me when I'm working with a client, but it does give me more of an understanding and a connection to actually hear what they're not saying as opposed to what they're saying.
Yeah, that's fantastic. How do we start the conversation? Say we've got somebody that we know there's something going on. There's a problem. How do we start that? Because it's hard. It's
Well,
very hard.
I think the first thing is just to get out of fear and get into hope, because fundamentally, if a family member is in fear, thinking, I'm going to make this worse, they're going to say, no, we're going to screw this up, right? I'm ill-prepared to help. They'll stay stuck. I had a mom call me yesterday. I was at the hotel after that. We did a rally downtown at this Capitol Steps, and I saw the phone ring, and this is a mom I've talked to for a year and a half, and I thought, oh, gosh, I really want to take a nap, but instead I push the green button, and I talked to her for a half hour, and I think maybe she's going to do it now, which is intervene, but she's been so afraid for so long that she's not going to be able to help her kid that she stayed stuck. And I think there are these myths around people who struggle with addiction. One, they have to want to change. People don't have to. They do not have to want to change. At a certain point, you have to want to change, but boy, intervention is the art of negotiating a person that does not want to change because they're not thinking straight. Right. So if our baseline is, hey, they have to think straight, they're gonna die.
Here's the someone once said to me about getting someone to want to change. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah.
But you can make him thirsty. She said that to me once,
That's
Mrs.
a
Delaney.
good one.
You can make
That's
him
a good
thirsty.
one.
Yeah. So just the idea that maybe there's another way to live, because I know for me personally, I knew there were sober people out there, but I thought that wasn't available to me. I thought I was different, and I didn't realize that other way to live was available to me until the moment that I did, and I went, oh, I can have this too? Wow. And it just changed everything.
So my message to folks is anybody can be an interventionist. Anybody can be an interventionist. In fact, when I go in with a family, I'm the least important person in the room other than helping them have hope. That the person's going to say, yes, you know, mom is more important, the kids are more important, the job, I love having the job in a room when I'm doing an intervention because leverage matters in helping somebody say yes.
Brad Lamb with intervention.com joining us there in town, also with Mackenzie Phillips. You're going to take on your new role as an addiction counselor, going to be helping some people as much as you can. We appreciate you guys coming out. You're going to be speaking in San Diego September 17th at the Women's Expo
at the San Diego Convention Center, September 17th, 1 p.m.
Okay.
But also, I just want to say that I have been working as an addictions counselor for 4 years now, so this is just... this is what I'm doing.
You know
Yeah.
what you do.
This is what I do.
This is what you do now.
Yeah,
Helping
someone
people.
asked me last night, they're like, are you like, is this just in name only, or do you work full time? I'm there Monday through Friday.
She's a full
in
caseload.
the
She's
trenches.
first in the door, last out the door.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Thanks,
hanging
you
out with us.
guys.
We'll talk more coming up in the next hour
Thank you.
with
Yeah.
Mackenzie and find out more
Stick
about what's
around.
on the horizon.
We'll be right back. Don't go away.